Hey guys, it's Davey here from PhoneWealth.com, and in this video I'm doing a review on the new ice cream sandwich update on the Samsung Galaxy S2. In this case, it's on the Sprint Epic 4G Touch. We'll go ahead and show you, the general update that you would get with any Galaxy S2, and then some of the Sprint specific features. But let's go ahead and go into the settings so we can see that I am running on Android 4.04. If you tap on this guy, you do get that little Easter egg. Press and hold on it, and you get a whole bunch of little ice cream sandwich androids, so pretty fun. But let's go ahead and talk about the features. First thing you'll notice is the lock screen. So I'll go ahead and lock the screen. When you unlock it, you have your typical background or wallpaper, but now when you unlock, you actually have this little lock right here. You can drag it in any direction, so you don't have to drag the picture off the screen like you would before. You can drag it in any direction and it unlocks like that. So pretty cool to see that. It's kind of like it is on the new Galaxy S3 or the new TouchWiz. So it's nice to see that Samsung, included that feature. If I unlock it, what you could also do is get the weather to show up on the lock screen. So I'll go ahead and go to the display settings really quick. I'm just gonna check weather and let it get my GPS location. So I'll lock it again. And you can see now it's showing the weather. So another cool feature, makes it a little bit more handy to have your weather right there instead of having to unlock it. A lot of us, use the widget up here. I don't have mine up right now, but typically I do, and it makes it easier to have it right on the lock screen. So that's nice. Next thing I want to talk about is the notification bar. First thing you'll notice is the 4G icon's a little bit different. Let me go ahead and turn off Wi-Fi really quick and turn on 4G. You'll notice that it's basically like the 3G icon. You basically get the up and down arrows for upload and download. Honestly, I don't really prefer this one because the old one actually gave you, the signal strength that you had for 4G. Now you just get the download and upload, but really isn't that big of a deal for me. Another thing that you'll notice on the notification bar is the battery percentage. I'm not sure if my camcorder will be able to catch that, but anyway, you can see the little white text right over here. That's the battery percentage. It says 86%. And again, this is something that you could actually turn off in the settings if you don't want it. So this battery percentage icon, kind of similar to what it is on the Galaxy S3, and actually you enable and disable it the same way by checking and unchecking this guy. So you can see it's there, not there, and there again. So anyway, that is that. You don't have the option to go into your settings from here, which is kind of disappointing because I did like having that, quick shortcut right here, because instead of, I'd rather do that than having to hit menu and then settings. I know it's really the same thing. I mean, it's 2 button presses, but I don't know. I just got kind of used to that. So anyway, that's one thing that I like. Let's talk about the launcher. So I'll go ahead and open up the app launcher, and it looks pretty much the same as it did before. But the main difference now is you can actually go to Sprint ID. So this is for the Sprint variant, the Epic 4G Touch specifically. You can go over to what's called My ID. It's already preloaded. I didn't download it or anything, and boom, you have the stock ICS launcher, which is definitely something that I like to have. I mean, just having the choice is nice. I actually prefer this launcher, maybe because I'm so used to my Galaxy Nexus, but I know some of you guys like TouchWiz more. Doesn't really matter. I mean, doesn't hurt to have the choice. If you want to go back, you just tap on the Samsung ID and boom, you have your regular TouchWiz launcher. So that's definitely a cool feature. Multitasking, you press and hold home, and you get the typical ICS multitasking. If you wanted to close your apps out, you just slide them over to the left like that. You can see it had an option for Task Manager. It moves up to the middle when you have no apps. I could tap on this and I can see no applications. I can look at my RAM, clear the memory, whatever I would do before. Let's see. Another thing is a screenshot. So before you take a screenshot, pressing the power button and the home button at the same time, and it still works, but now you can actually do the regular ICS way, which is hold the volume down and then power. So you actually have 2 methods to take a screenshot. Not really a big deal, I mean, if you're used to the home method, but sometimes, if you're pressing and holding the home button and it brings up the applications, it could get confused with that. So it's a little bit easier to do with the volume down. I actually prefer using the volume down, but anyway, that's not that big of a deal. Another thing is the swipe keyboard. So I'll go ahead and load up the keyboard really quick. Let's go ahead and load up we'll load up the calendar really quick and make a calendar event. So anyway, you can see the swipe keyboard looks a little bit different. Basically just the newer version of it. Works pretty well. Obviously, an improvement over the older one, so it's definitely going to be better. Another thing is the settings. So let's go ahead and go over to the settings. So first thing you'll notice is actually when I press the menu button, instead of having the little 6 shortcut squares over here at the bottom, you have this more this longer little rectangular box, and it just looks a little bit cleaner. And that's the general theme with ICS. And if I tap into settings, you can see I have these wireless toggles right here for quick and easy access. honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, on the Galaxy Nexus, it's a great thing because, you know, you have your settings shortcut. It's really easy to get to. But on a phone with TouchWiz, all these shortcuts are available up here. So really no need to have it over here. Of course, you have your data usage, which, you know, I'm using a lot of data on this phone. But this one's nice to be able to, you know, control your data. But if you're on Sprint, you have the Sprint, you know, Epic 4G Touch, you don't really even need it. That's why I set the limit so high, because it kept on bugging me as far as the warning. So I took that thing off. So anyway, that is that. The settings are new and refreshed like it is on Ice Cream Sandwich. I'll go ahead and show you really quick that it does have face unlock. So you could use, you know, this guy's front facing camera. It's under security, of course. So I tap security and go to screen lock. You could also set it to be no screen lock by hitting none, which is, I don't know, I mean, some people like it. That way, every time you press the power button, it takes you straight into what you want to get into. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to security and screen lock. You can see face unlock. I can set it up right now as I normally would. I'm not even going to do it. I'll just show you guys that it does work. Anyway, close out of there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, overall, you know, the update has been really good. I mean, if you don't have the Galaxy, or if you have the Galaxy S2, more than likely you already got this update. Mainly this video is probably for those of you guys who haven't got it and are considering buying this guy. Especially right now, that I know a lot of the carriers are lowering the price on it, and it's a really good deal because it's a really great phone. I mean, great camera, great front-facing camera, great screen with a Super AMOLED. Not the highest resolution, obviously, but definitely something I like. Anyway, so far, you know, I have to give it a thumbs up for the update. No major hiccups, no glitches. Only glitch I kind of noticed a little bit was when I pressed the home button. Sometimes see how the background's like grayed out? Sometimes the bottom bar doesn't get grayed out. It just, like, these little icons like show up bright, and it kind of looks weird. But other than that, so far so good. Everything's working good. It's nice to be able to have Google Chrome working on here. But yeah, this is a 7-minute video just talking about an update. Hopefully it helps you guys out. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to visit phonebuff.com for all your latest cell phone news, reviews, and how-tos. Thank you.